Hello, my best friends. I thought to make this video only because we lost yesterday night the Wednesday lesson. So we start to understand this parasha משפטים. משפטים, it's all the dinim and halachot between any person and around his community, between Beino leben Chavero. And it's really amazing that after Aseret HaDibrot, Hashem start to order Moshe for us to explain how to behave about any damage, any cases, few cases that I will give you examples, and what are the mefarshim interpretations. They says that Rashi, the first Rashi in this parasha, I read first the pasuk as we usual make in the lesson. Ve'ele hamishpatim asher tasim lifneihem. What it means, those, not the sentences. Mishpat is sentence, and mishpat is a court, judge. That you will put lifneihem, like a serve, with give them clearly, tasim lifneihem, and keshulchan aruch. It's ready for it. It's not need for preparing something. So Hashem ordered to Moshe to say the whole Mishpatim, judged how to behave between Beno leben Chavero, clearly. Asher tasim lifnehem, ready for eating, like a food. No doubts, no questions, clearly. But if you will see each pasuk here, a lot of Gemara and argue between Tanaim and Amoraim. It's amazing. Does it ready for it? There is argue and machlokot. Machloket is argue, like argue. אני חלוק על דעתך, I'm not agree with you. חלוק is apart. I'm not with you. That's not good. What's happened here? So we must know the main explanation about that in the meantime, a lot of halachot gone, disappeared. And then only because the exile and all who controlled here in Israel, they start to forget. That's why Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi, Tana, start to write the halachot. They called Mishnayot, Mishnayot, okay? Because Torah Shebaal Peh Torah that by heart must learn by heart. Rabbi and his students. Not to write nothing. Why? Why not to write the Torah Shebe'al Peh? Why not? That's I heard before months. Very clever. But what was the explanation? He said, this rabbi, that to keep the Torah like something like golem. What is golem? It's like a stone, and then come a very how do you say aman pisul with a hammer and Ismail, and he start to create a face or something. So the Torah is like a stone. With no Torah shebe'al peh, you cannot understand it. We will meet the pasuk Ain Tachat Ain. What is that? All the Arabics and the stupids, they think if someone hurt your eye, you can hurt his eye. Ain Tachat Ain. Instead, eye. Eye, if someone hurt the eye, you can hurt his eye by judge, of course. It's not true. If someone hurt eye is money. You must pay his. It's how to make the account. The Gemara say that how to shuma, how to account the price of the money. He must pay him. So only by this Torah Shebe'al Peh you can understand the Torah Shebichtav, that's written. Because Hashem didn't want that the whole Gentile will learn Torah. As they read, they call it the Bible. It's bilbul. Bilbul is confused. Bible. Very nice. It's in the first time that I met the Bible name, I was laughing because bilbul is confusing. Bible, it's nothing without Torah Shebe'al Peh. That's very important. So, ve'ele המשפטים, Rashi said, כל מקום, every place, שנאמר, that written, אלה, only אלה, with no vav, פסל את הראשונים. He delete the first was before, and this is now a new thing or new halacha. But when the Torah say ve'ele, ve, vav achibur, vav the connection, is mosif, adding what was before. So, as exactly the 10 commitments in Sinai, this Torah Shebe'al Peh, the same, came from Sinai mountain. All from the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Torah Shebichtav and Torah Shebe'al Peh. That's why Hashem said, Luchot HaBrit, what Moshe accept from Hashem, this stone, 2 stones. 2 stones. one תורה שבכתב, one תורה שבעל פה. Okay? And מה הראשונים מסיני? What the first one in פרשת יתרו? From Sinai. So those תורה שבעל פה, the whole dinim of עבד עברי, Israeli slave, and else halachot from Sinai too, from Sinai. The same. Don't think that it's the Torah shebe'al peh belong to Chachamim. No, Chachamim trying in the Gemara to understand what Hashem in the Torah intended to say. That's the truth. That's what the Gemara do. Not creating another halachot. No. Only 7 halachot derabanan. Whole are doraita. But in the Gemara, trying to understand for the exact intending of the Torah. So, ve'ele, to remind us that all those halachot in Parashat Mishpatim belong to Sinai. And Moshe except from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the same as the Torah shebichtav, that's written. Okay? And what is the first halacha? Ki tikne eved ivri. You buy eved ivri. Why? What's happened? Listen. 6 shanim yavod, 6 years he will work, and bashvit, in the 7th year, yetze lachofshi chinam, he will go to freedom chinam. That's it. All what he's old. It's like someone thief, and we catch him and bring him to the rabbis in the court, Bedin. So he made a damage, thousands of dollars. He cannot pay it. So Bedin, what doing? They are doing, sell him for a slave, to be a slave. 6 years. After these 6 years, he's gone to freedom, and he is not chayav, old, nothing. So Chazal explaining us that they put this person not because he don't know, he couldn't pay the money of the damage. Not only, he now has a course of 6 years how to behave. So they send him, this person, to a rich family, wealthy, and educating, according to the Torah, of course. So this is a 6 years course how to behave. Not put him on the jail, and then he will be more top criminal because he met a friends there that teach each other how to be excellent criminal. Most of the criminals go back to the jail. It's unbelievable. So the Torah say no jail. It's not education. It's not help to the society. Nothing. So what? Only very dangerous people, they killed him, or I don't know, put them like a jail. I think there are a jail for only who are dangerous for the society. So the halacha say about ivri, eved ivri, that if you have only one pillow in your home, you must give him. If you have a dirty and very ugly work, you are not allowed to let this slave to make it. No. Put from the other nations, Eved Knaani. Eved Knaani, he can do any work you let him do. Okay? But not Ivri. Why? Because he is in a course of education. You cannot. Lo tirde bo befarech. It's another halacha. Next. You cannot, hard works. Not for him. Because we want to educate him for his life after those 6 years. So Chazal say, Kol hakone eved ivri, kana adon le'atzmo. What is that? Who is by eved ivri for himself? He bought an owner to himself. Because there is a lot of halachot around it. And that's amazing of the Torah. And another case, Eved Ivri from chapter Kaf Aleph, Perek Kaf Aleph, Pasuk Bet. And Amma Ivriya, not a Ivri slave, a woman, but she is very small, 3 years old or 6 years old. I'm not sure about that. How old is she? So, וכי ימכור איש את ביתו לאמה, for a slave, לא תצא כצאת העבדים. She's not, the halacha, she's not compared to the others slaves. Let's read Rashi. בקטנה הכתוב מדבר, a small girl. יכול אפילו הביא הסימנים, אמרת קל וחומר מה, מכורה קודם לכן יוצאת בסימנים, כמו שכתוב יצא חינם אין כסף. שאנו דורשים אותו לסימני נערות, שאינה מכורה, אינו דין שלא תימכר. So, she bring simanim here and other places. This is now she called na'ara, but daughter bito bat shelo of a person, he need money and he has a problem. Any problem? Why he bought her to someone rich? So the next, we talked about Perek Kaf Aleph Pasuk Zayin. This is Amma Ivriya. Amma is like Shifcha, okay, but not the same. Not the same meaning. I cannot explain it now. And Pasuk Het describes something amazing. אם ראה בעיניה אדוניה, if her owner that bought her for slaving, but not the same slave as the Ivri, Eved Ivri, not the same, because her father need money. Imra ben Adonai, if he didn't like her owner, asher lo ye'ada, there is Aleph and Vav. Lo ye'ada, you will notice something amazing. Vehevda, and he bring her back. Where is Hevda? Let her go. And he has to help her to be freedom. So, what did the Torah hint us? Not hint, say it clearly. Imra be'enei Adonai asher lo ye'ada. What is ye'ada? Ye'ud is purpose. Okay? And the meaning, the whole matara, purpose of this selling this small girl is for him, the owner, to marry her, listen, or to his son. So it's not a slave like the Eved Ivri of the man who was a slave because he made any damage and the Beit Din said no. But the selling is doing by Beit Din with the stamp of the Beit Din. Okay, the court. So the son, after a month, a year, he said, "Oh, father, oh, Abale, I don't like this girl. I don't want to get married with her." Oh, so there is halacha. You must let her go and help her with clothes, with food, with everything, and bring her back home. Because this selling is for one purpose, not for working, not especially for working, but to engage with his son too. This is the first, not just selling, but her father ready to let her be Amma Ivriya, like a slave, like. But the purpose is to engage with his son. And the father of this girl earned two things: money in the first, and marriage with good family. Not for nothing. But if his son said, "Oh, no, I'm repeat in my thing, I don't like this girl," so they must stop, go to Beit Din, and to bring her to her father with a respect, with a lot of money, and to let her go back to her home. לעם נוכרי לא ימשול למוכרה. He cannot sell her to another owner. בבגדובה. What is בבגדובה? Like to control her. No, she's not belong to him. Total. Not minimum. There is agreement between the owner and the Beit Din and her father. It's not by hiding. Everything is with a document. With respect, of course. אם אחרת ייקח לו, שאלה כסותה ועונתה לא יגרע. So if he want this girl, but he want another woman for his son, so he must give the all things that the respect woman that he took now, after this girl came to his house, he must respect her, to give her 3 things: mezonot, food, and kesut, clothes, everything she need, and onata, and to be with her alone in another room with respect. If not, אם שלוש אלה, פסוק י"א, if those 3 things לא יעשה לה, and she complained to the Beit Din that he don't make his should do for her, יצא חינם אין כסף, she can go back to her home. And what is אין כסף? זה בבגרות. So after she grew up and she became na'ara and more than 11 years old, because the 11, between 10 and 11, she is na'ara. Na'ara is like a na'ar is not older enough. Okay? There is yeled, yalda. Yalda is a girl. And then, I don't know what to say, guy is na'ar, guy. Na'ar. Fellow. I don't know. Smaller, but not small enough. Not a boy. Na'ar. And older. Older is more than 13 years old. And older of daughter of a girl is 12 years old. So she don't have to do something, but I don't know the whole halacha when she's separating from him with a get. Of course, get is when she finished the relationship with him. So everything is respecting, everything by Beit Din, the control of the Beit Din, not control of no one, only about agreement with the Beit Din, the owner and the father of this girl, with respect. And then another who murdered, Makeh ish vamet. He didn't intended to beat him, but he's hit him in a very sensitive place and he died. Just want to quarrel with him. And then it's Pasuk Yud Bet. Mot Yumat. The Beit Din said, we must kill this person. Oh, I didn't intend it. I just want to beat him. And it's happened. Oh. Don't raise your hand on no one. Because Chazal say, who is raise a hand on someone, just raise hand to beat him, but he didn't beat. He just warned him, oh, I'll beat you. Just when he raised his hand, he called Rasha, evil. Chazal say, control on your hands. But there are evils with their mouths. They can control people by their mouths. They are terrible people. They can kill people by their mouths. Lashon hara, and they are dangerous people. But the Beit Din cannot say, oh, you did Lashon hara and you killed him. No, Beit Din cannot say. This is for Hashem. Hashem will take care of him. But But the Beit Din who beat his friend and he killed him by accident, he must be killed by Beit Din, of course. And two people who saw this case, what's happened. And Pasuk Tetvav 15. Umake aviv imo mot yumat. What's happened? A son beat his father or his mother. So he didn't kill his father or mother. No. He just beat him strong and blood was out. And with evidence. Okay? So, witnesses. No, witnesses. I'm sorry. Evidence, witnesses. Sorry. You must teach me English. I'm sorry. So, Make Avivimo just beat him, but strong, until the blood was out. And Mot Yumat, they didn't take this son, not to jail, for killing him. And there are, you must know, 4 kinds of killing. Arba mitot Beit Din. Arba mitot, 4 kinds that the Beit Din can kill this man. By saif. Saif is a knife, big knife, and cut his head. It's the easier. And then they put a stone on his chest and threw him from 2 floors. This is number 2. And number 3, srefa, fire. What is fire now? They burn a liquid that's called oferet, something terrible, and put inside his head, and it's burned his inside of his body, and he be killed. And number 4 is chenek, like hanging. 4 kinds of killing. And this is and only that stop any crime. But not always, because the Beit Din and the Sanhedrin, when the whole killers became a lot in Israel, Jewish, yes, before the temple destroyed it, they stopped and they closed the Beit Din. They know that it's terrible time arrived to us. And then we know the whole history. But when it was Yirat Shamayim and good leaders of Israel, they saved by those tzaddikim of Beit Din and Sanhedrin. But when it's being a lot of cases of killing, and that's because Beit Din is only to make good society, to create good society. But when this society destroyed it from the root, that's it, finished. No reason to make Beit Din. Give up, just waiting for mercy of Hashem. But this is halakha. And no one can say that these kinds of halachot and exactly what the Beit Din can do, not to do, the whole halachot is clearly was before, and the Gemara makes the whole details of those halakha. So I heard a very nice interpretation about Ayin Tachat Ayin. Ayin Tachat Ayin, Pasuk Kaf Daled, chapter Kaf Aleph. Chapter Kaf Aleph, 21, and Pasuk Kaf Daled, 24. And when someone Simeh et Ein Chavero, he beat so strong his eyes of his friend, his eyes, the eyes of his friend, he noten lo dmei eino. They measured how much it cost one eye, וכמה שפחתו דמיו למכור בשוק, if he was sell himself like that, strong person and with two eyes, and then they ask people, I don't know how to do that, they did that, and they asked and wanted to sell this person with one eye, so they make this minus that, they know how much one eye cost. It's amazing. So the word ayin is ayin yud nun. Take the ayin. What after ayin? Pay. Ayin, after ayin and the aleph bet, kaf lamed mem nun samech ayin pay. Pay. After ayin, pay. Yes? Pay. And yud. What is yud? After yud, kaf. And after nun, samech. What do you see the word? Kesef, money. The word ayin, yud, nun, and follow the next word in the aleph bet, kesef. It's amazing, amazing. If you get it, write it in the group and told me if you understood that. I think it's a Gaon, I don't know, or Ibn Ezra said that. It's amazing. Thank you very much, my friends, and I hope you enjoyed. And I feel now that I did the lesson yesterday, Wednesday lesson. Shabbat Shalom, and have a nice day. And thank you for your listening. Bye-bye.